Okay, guys. I think this is really one of the strongest ZvP all-ins you can play, because if he doesn't scout the Nydus, he's going to die. Watch. I'm going to give you guys the thought process behind this build, start to finish. First off, my opener is a 13-12, normal, right? 13 gas, 12 pool, then drones into the gas, build 3 more drones and build an overlord. And then we are getting to a little bit of details, right? The Protoss opponent, of course, scouts. Upon scouting, is like, oh, I'm not gonna let this guy throw down a hatchery. Oh no, the pool is already done on this mining gas. So he returns home. As soon as the pool is done, I start 6 links and then I start the queen. I do not get link speed first. The reason is, if you check my mineral countdown here, I do not have enough money to get the queen, the 6 links, and the speed. And the link speed is not actually important, which is kind of a paradoxum because I'm going for a 13-12, but I don't need link speed. Then I want to have one drone, one link on the probe. You can also send 2, but then you can't really threaten his front door that much. And at home I made 1 drone this game, because I figured maybe he's going to see that a drone pops out. So I just made the drone to make him think that I'm building drones. But actually I'm going to make links, right? So it's like, I'm going to have 2 links less, but maybe I get a psychological advantage because I showed him a drone. I don't know. At this point, we have to decide what we're going for. I can go either for a Ling Bane bust. I can build, in which case I just throw down a Baning Nest, and if he doesn't make a sentry, he's dead. So the Protoss has to make a sentry in order to survive. If the probe did not go into the main to scout you, wouldn't you have built that drone? Nah, you have to build the drone before the probe goes into the main to scout. It's kind of a fake out drone. You also don't have to do it, but I like to do it sometimes. Like the reason why I do it. Like, not everybody's going to check the main again, some people also run away. But in general, what the Protoss wants to see is that I'm mining gas. If he sees I'm mining gas, he has to be like, okay, what is he going to do? Well, yeah, I can either build a roach warren with 1 base roaches, if doesn't know. You can build a lair, or you can build a baning nest. Or you can get upgrades, but upgrades not really gonna happen. So it's either baning nest, lair, or I don't know, nothing else really. It's either baning nest or lair. So that's what he has to prepare for. And a 1 base lair is not really scary for the Protoss usually. I'm of course going for it, and I'm making certain that he doesn't scout that, because that would be quite horrible. My links at the front, oops, sorry, my link in camera. My links at the front do nothing at all. They hurt the gateway a bit. Doesn't really matter. As soon as the queen popped, I start the lair. Still building some overlords, some links. I'm just spamming links at home right now. And let's check this from the Protoss point of view. He knows I mined gas, I get link speed, and I have a hatchery or a lair. Now I have to show him a certain amount of links, but I don't really want to show him too many. If I show him too many links, then he will get suspicious, right? Because he's like, what the fuck? But if I show him that I made some links and that I'm pressuring him a bit, he's like, well, I have to keep my units at the front, because I want the Protoss player to have his Stalker here, his Sentry here, so he can force field, right? He has to force field against Banelings, and he wants to sell it in the wall. Then he has to make shield batteries in case a Baneling busts. That is what the Protoss needs to do. And at home, as soon as the lair is done, I built a Nydus Worm. Ideally, I only have 2 drones in gas. I left 3 drones in gas. It's not the end of the world, but 2 drones in gas would be enough. Then, at 3 minutes 35, we throw down the Nydus Worm in the Protoss main. The Protoss has 1 Stalker, 1 Zealot, 1 sentry, and he's about to be hit by, let me check, 28, 36 links on the queen. I lost some links, so I could have more, but 36 is an okay count. And well, then the links, they go in the main. I immediately shut down that pylon, and I tried to throw down a Nydus in his natural as well. And I mean, what is he gonna do? How would he stop the links, right? The links just go in and kill him here. And I'm trying to knock on his front door as well, and as soon as he notices the Nydus, I mean, I could just send these lings in as well. Game is over anyways, he lost every single probe. The Protoss cannot build enough defensive units. So the only way for the Protoss player to hold this build is to kill the Nydus Swarm before it finishes. If he does not do that, the game is over. He can run all his probes to the natural, sacrifice his main and then spam force fields here maybe. But I don't know if that is going to win him the game. But yeah, you can also play this one with lurkers instead. You just throw down the Hydra den, and then a lurker den and a second gas. But the Speedling version is really strong. It also works against Terran, but it's a bit harder because Hellions are a bitch. Terran will have, I think, 2 Hellions and 2 more on the way. And you can also play it against Zerg. Against Zerg it's kind of funny. But yeah, it's a good build. I didn't even micro at all. He apparently didn't either. Yeah.